Hi, I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be another pick a card, timeless reading here for how do they feel towards you. So there's going to be 3 piles. As always, if you need to pause the video, by all means do that, just to make sure that you are choosing the right pile for yourself. But as I say, it will be about obviously how your person, how your significant other, how your love interest, how the person that you are interested in feels towards you. Okay, so we've got 3 piles. Okay, we've got the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, so this is deck number 1. We've got the Tarot deck by Juliet Sharman Burke, which is pile 2. Okay, and then we've got the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. This is deck number 3. Okay, so Psychic Tarot, deck number 1. The deck by Juliet Sharman Burke, okay, is deck number 2. And the Archangel Power Tarot cards is deck number 3. Okay, so guys, if you've picked, we'll start with your pick a card. How do they feel towards you? Hi pile 1, this is your reading, your pick a pile reading here. Timeless, obviously whatever point you do decide to watch this video, this is going to be how your person feels towards you at the time you watch. Okay, so as with all general readings, please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's have a look. How does the people who picked pile number 1, please, how does their person, how does their, whoever they're inquiring about, whoever they're sort of visualizing, how do they feel towards them, please? Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see what Spirit have to say here. I'm just going to tune into the energy, just see what... I'm hearing fun and games, so it could be that you're on fairly good terms, or that you've had a lot of good memories, or there's an enjoyable feel to this. It feels fun to me, but let's just fill out the cards here. Let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you. Okay, they're asking me to turn it the other way. Okay, so let me just pull a few more cards to get an idea. Okay, interesting. We've got some good cards coming out so far. Okay, that one's first, they're telling me. Okay, interesting. It could be that they could be fairly quiet at the moment. They could be fairly quiet at the moment because I'm just hearing or seeing my guide do this. They might feel a little fear towards opening up, but let me just sort of pull a few more cards here and then we'll go through the cards. How does pile number 1's person feel towards them, please, Spirit? How does... Okay, let's see here. Right, perfect. Okay, so this is the cards that we've pulled. I've pulled 4 at the top and obviously 4 clarifiers. So the first card was the 3rd eye chakra here. We've got the 3rd eye chakra. So this immediately feels to me like there is a very deep spiritual connection, okay? I'm hearing that there is an awareness that there is a very deep spiritual connection. I'm hearing past lives here. So it could be that this person has dreamt about past lives. It could be that this person has some recall when they're viewing you, when they're talking to you. There is a familiarity to this, and I feel like they're very consciously aware of that. Okay, we do have Neptune that is about to go direct on the 27th. Okay, so that will be in Pisces. It could well be that there is a kickstart or a sort of forward movement around that time. But in terms of how they're feeling towards you now, because it was clarified with trapped in fear, I feel like this person may be very developed on a spiritual basis. It could be that they're very aware that they're probably their higher self is fairly evolved and developed, but I'm just hearing trickling down into their conscious awareness in this life and in this physical reality that they're currently in. They don't want to hold back, but there is something around this person, these people, that makes them feel like they're not used to expressing how they feel, or I'm just feeling like, or I'm hearing that it takes them aback, the feeling. This is a very deep feeling that this person would have, and they're not quite sure how to communicate that at this moment in time. It's almost like they're stumped, that they haven't come across this kind of thing before. They Let me just tune into this. It's interesting because even now when I'm linking with my heart center, I've got to dig a bit. I've got to kind of dig and strip down the layers. There's a lot mentally going on, but around the emotions in the heart center, it's like I'm trying to kind of dig, and it's like a knocking. I'm trying to knock on that wall to get through it. Let me just go a bit deeper here. When I link in, they're afraid. This person's afraid. They're not used. It could be that eye contact. There could be have been very strong eye contact for those that have met that person, where it's almost like they feel that you can see through them. It's very intimidating for them, and I'm just hearing they're not quite used to it. They're not quite used to someone who's permeating through their soul. Essentially, when I'm linking in, it's like there's a brick wall. I'm trying to dig. I'm trying to go further. I'm trying to go further. And even when I am going further, it's like there's another wall. It's a protective instinct this person has. If this person is used to pushing you away, I feel like that would come very natural to them, because they're not used to someone who understands their needs. I'm hearing that they probably have had fairly superficial relationships in the past because it suited them, because it means that there is a protective energy around that, because it means that they're safe. Then there's no risk of someone else coming too close to them, therefore they're protected. They don't have to worry about their heart getting hurt, okay? I'm hearing remorse as well, so it could be that there has been some discrepancies, there has been some disagreements around this. They could feel that they've let you down, I'm hearing. They could also have felt like they have been let down, and I'm just hearing you don't deserve this. So if you are not in contact at this time, I've heard that very clearly, and it's from their higher self. I feel like consciously they're also aware of that. They feel like this is a lot, but they don't quite know how to verbalize this. It's like they're a little bit stuck in their head with this energy. Okay, let me just pop that back there. So interestingly, the second card here was the base chakra, which is the root chakra, which governs your security, I mean, if you were to looking, or call it the sort of more the exact term, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is essentially where your base needs are your shelter, a roof over your head, running water, that kind of thing. There's something about their basic needs here that I'm hearing you meet, but it's like they're not used to stepping outside of that. They're not, because obviously the next chakra in line to this is the sacral chakra, which is their emotional center. It's like you hit all of the levels in terms of their basic human needs, in terms of, the attraction, the kind of the ticks are being noted down here. But there's something around their emotional center that is so hitting the mark that it's like almost a bit kind of like I'm overwhelmed. Because to clarify, this card was the throat chakra, okay, which essentially is showing me here that it's like they can't quite vocalize this in this way. It's like if you were to sit and show them this video, they would sit and say like, I just don't know. I can't put it into words. I can't connect the dots. I can't connect my emotional needs to what I'm feeling, because I'm not used to this. I'm also seeing here that these are two primary colors. It's like this is a kind of very much, it's integral. It's a primal need I'm feeling. There's something very primal about how they feel towards you, because obviously with the base chakra as well, that's a very primal need. It's a very primal instinct. So that it could be that they feel like this connection, their feelings are very in depth, because this does go very deep. This is your foundation. This is your base. It's your start of your everything, But they don't quite know how to communicate that. They don't quite know how to show that. They don't quite know how to allow that to sink in, because it's a lot. It's very, and again, I'm feeling all these kind of tingly sensations around my head, where my brain is constantly trying to work out how this works. But it's like I'm feeling very numb around my heart center. It's like, is it too good to be true? Is this going to hurt me? Why am I feeling like this? It's interesting though, because these two cards here, do blue and red, with the purple third eye chakra, the indigo third eye chakra, that outweighs everything. That spiritual depth, there's a very deep connection here, and I think they know it. They know it. They can integrally feel it on a very deep level. The next card I pulled here was the fertility card, which is the Empress card. Okay, so either there is something very new, fresh. There's a growth potential that they know, they feel. You in all your power, whether you're male or female. This is the Empress card in the tarot deck. Now, it doesn't matter if you're male watching this. It could be that they view you as you know, the Emperor, the counterpart to that. And if you're female watching this, then your person, it just views you as, just take it as it resonates, basically. They view you as, you know, obviously with the Empress, that is all of the other queens rolled into one. So the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So it's that emotion, that fire, that kind of tenacity. It's that able to really communicate their truth, that emotional kind of energy rolled into this one major archetype, which is the Empress. So they're viewing you at a very high level. They feel, you know, with the other previous cards, I mean, this totally validates how they're feeling, because it's almost like you are a kind of tour de force. It's like that very powerful divine energy. It's that divine counterpart energy that they're feeling. So this is very much appearing in the cards. Now, interestingly, with that fertility card, it could be also be that they are looking and they can see themselves having children with you. That could also be the meaning. But with this card, it's also being validated here with suffering and silence. Okay, so usually this is the Nine of Wands. This is usually a very defensive card. It can be, they know that there's a new beginning here. They know that they can grow with you. They know that there is a substantial energy behind this, but it's like, am I ready? Can I do this? You know, what am I missing? They're viewing it from a place of lack, and which is why I feel numb. I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes when you feel so much and you've gone through so much, it can be very overwhelming emotionally. I'm just hearing as well, they don't want to lose you. Now, I can't, with these other messages I'm getting, I can't guarantee that this is going to be for every single one of you, but I'm hearing they don't want to lose you. This is, they're used to feeling loss in their life and they don't quite want to acknowledge that you are there, because that's a lot, you know, it's a lot to kind of take in. It's a lot to process. It's like they want to mull this over in their own time, because for them it is a lot. It's overwhelming. Now, interestingly, the last card we got was heart chakra. So this person, when we're digging through these other three layers here, they feel something. There's a very strong depth of emotion, which is possibly why it is quite overwhelming for them. But the interesting thing here is we've got the transformation card, okay, which is massively powerful. This is a major arcana card. Essentially what it's saying is there is an emotional evolution coming here with this. And it's like, this is not something that you can just pop away into a little, you know, pigeonhole and forget about. This is something that is, I'm hearing, weighing heavily on their mind, because they know it's something that, yeah, this is the death card, okay? So if they've had essentially very, very strong emotional experiences before, that's being put to the side, okay? They want to develop this. They want to understand where this is going to go. This is a thinker. It could be an air sign. They could have air very strongly featured in their chart, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus or Mars. But it's someone who processes these kind of things in a very practical manner. Now, interestingly, three other cards came out, okay, and we got the power card, which is usually about the male ego. So it could be that they don't want to speak out, because again, it could be that their ego is, they feel it's under threat. Maybe they're undergoing an ego death at this time. Again, can you hear him stuttering? So again, it could be that they're really struggling to verbalize that. We've also got the Three of Cups here, which is the rejoice and celebration card. So it could be that they are looking to build a friendship. They're looking to build on this. They want to see where this is going. The best part about it, because I can hear people saying, is that all they want? They just want a friendship. No, there's more to come. We've got the love begins. This is the Ace of Cups, okay? This is the beginning of the emotional experiences. This person wants to explore this with you, okay? Very strong message there. Very, very, very strong message. I'm going to get an Archangel Oracle card just to kind of clarify the outcome here. For me, it's a very strong, they feel a lot, but they're trying to process it all. But let's pull an Oracle card just to clarify here. Pile number one, what is the outcome, please? What is the clarification for pile one? How do they feel towards pile one, please? Those who picked pile one. Thank you so much, Spirit. just going to listen out to what else they're saying to me as well. Here we go. Cards just flipped. Okay, so you pulled the Brilliant Idea card. Okay, absolutely beautiful card. We've got Pegasus there. Okay, so this is about Archangel Uriel. It says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So they are at this stage being divinely guided to come and make a move towards you. Okay, I'm also hearing here that if you haven't been in communication with this person, this is happening, I'm hearing very soon. Okay, so just trust in your guys. This is all going to evolve and very much develop at the right timing. It has to be divinely guided and within that right time, because this again is upstairs, is control. This is, we have to release and surrender that to upstairs in order for us to receive our blessings. So hopefully this has been a summer help to you guys. I very much hope it has. If you do want to put in a suggestion as to pick a card, I'm all ears. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. All of your subscriptions and your likes, it is massively appreciated. And I'll speak soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, pile 2. This is going to be, how do they consciously feel? How do they feel towards you at the time you're watching this reading? Okay, so this is the deck that you guys pulled or you chose. Okay, so this is a general reading. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest. As whenever you're watching this video, this is a timeless reading, so it will still be valid. Okay, so how does pile 2's person consciously feel? How do they feel towards pile 2's person, please? Pile 2, how does their person that they're thinking of here, how does the person feel towards them? How does pile 2's person feel towards them, please? We've got one card out already. I'm just going to link them with the other energies here that's coming through while I'm pulling these cards, and then we'll get started on the cards here. Okay, so pile 2, how does their person feel towards them, please? Could be, it could be that they are a bit shy, or it's like they having trouble expressing themselves. I'm hearing something around the stomach area as well. I don't know if they get nervous anxiety, but it's like I am picking up that there is someone who is going to speak about something openly, but it's like their nerves are holding them back. Pile 2's person. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've got the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra. It's all feeling like I'm blocked a little bit. I'm getting dizzy. There's a lot of panic around this energy. How does pile 2's person feel towards them, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. I'm also hearing sleepless nights. It could be you or them. So if it's not you, I'm hearing that this person is, I would say maybe 75% of people watching this. There's quite a large proportion of energy that is suggesting, and I don't know why, but something about my right ear, it could be that they are needing to look after themselves and their health a little bit better, because I do feel an energy imbalance here. They could have all been sort of complaining about ear issues or even throat issues here, because they're worrying themselves and they're not taking action. I'm hearing it's like it's like I'm rooted to the spot, and it's the question is not if, it's when they will, because again it's like I'm feeling, you know, when you kind of, I don't know if you've ever had this, but you know when you kind of, like when you were younger and you were talking on a stage, or you're having to stand up in front of the class and make a presentation, I feel like this person is standing up and is like it's like that. They don't quite know how to put their best foot forward with this because it's alien to them. It's alien to them, this situation. They don't know if it's reciprocated. Now, if you haven't already said to them, this is how I feel like this could be part of the issue, I want to say. Do they know how you feel? Because I don't know if they do, or there's certainly a percentage of people that I'm looking at here energetically that maybe don't. How does pile 2's person feel towards them, please, Spirit? One last card. We're waiting for one card here. All the others have come out. Oh my goodness, that's quite a few cards. Right, let me just... Not a million cards coming out. Okay, perfect. Interesting. Interesting. Let's pull these here. Let's just take a look at these other cards that came out. Interesting. Okay, right, so let's, so which one am I going to pull for? That one? Okay, perfect. Right, so let's have a look. So the first card that you guys pulled was the Page of Pentacles, okay? So this could be an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be someone who is either energetically slightly not as evolved as yourself, or maybe there's an age gap here between you and them. It's like they're out of their comfort zone. That's what I want to say. They're out of their comfort zone. This does suggest that there is an offer coming. A Page of Pentacles is usually a grounded offer, okay? Now, because it's come with the Ace of Wands, this is also about new beginnings. If there's been an argument or a disagreement, I feel like this person is going to want to step forward because they want to, there is a new start coming, essentially, with this, okay? Now, it's interesting because it could be that you're already in that communication, but they're not quite expressing how they feel. It's like there's an elephant in the room and they're just talking about everything else other than a disagreement, a sticking point, their situation, your situation. It's like they're trying to mull over the details because they don't know if they want to address it, okay? And the reason I'm saying that here is we've got the Four of Pentacles here. Usually very bit of a stubborn energy, holding on too tight to something, but it's clarified by the Page of Cups, okay? This could be an apology. It's like they want to apologize, but they're a little bit stubborn. They don't know if they want to do that because there's a bit of pride going on here, okay? It's like they want to keep communicating with you and they want to take this action, but it's like I don't know if they're using it as an excuse, as they don't know how you feel, but it's like, it's interesting because how I want to say this is, it's like I pulled 4 cards and 4 to confirm those 4 cards. But to me, the really interesting cards are the ones that flow out at the end. So I feel like you're probably going to have a lot of that energy where it's like you're communicating, more communication. It's not really coming out. There's something that's not quite there. It's like, just get to the point already, you know, just say what it is you need to say, because it's like there's a lot of noise, but there's not a lot of detail coming out. It's like every other conversation under the sun except for the real relevant information. Okay, so how they really feel about you, because we've also pulled the King of Swords with the Two of Wands. It's like making a decision, but then not being decided to make a decision. So there's a lot more of this very confused energy, right? But then interestingly, we've got here the Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, it's interesting because we've now had 2 of the aces that have come out, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles is a very solid offer. It's a very, very solid offer, right? It could be that there was a third party involved. It could be that you were friends, but they want to take it to the next level. There is one party that is being removed in this situation, okay? Whether it's you backing off or the other person that's around them, or if it's a family member that's backing off, or it's a friendship group that's got too involved, there is definitely an element of a third party that will be removed from this. It's essentially down to them, I'm hearing. But this is about taking a leap of faith. They want to take action towards you, to start something fresh. This is passion as well, okay? But also something solid. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a commitment. Potentially it's like they want to rekindle something. They might not necessarily want to give you the full kind of apology, because I feel like there is something they're probably responsible for in this, because there is an energy of guilt here going on, I feel. But this King of Swords and this Two of Wands, it's like they could be going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. But ultimately, they will decide to offer this. They do want to offer something. I'm hearing solid beginnings, okay? Now, the interesting part is this, all right? Because behind the Three of Cups, we've got the Empress in reverse. So this could be the third party. Either this is someone that is around them that is either a love interest, or someone that, you know, essentially is not for them any longer. It's someone that they viewed once in a high regard, but maybe not so much anymore. We've got the Two of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles, which is an indecision about coming forward, okay? So it could be that this was once undecided as to whether they would come towards this other person or you. But I feel like that's been ruled out now, and I'll tell you why. Because the other cards that flew out of the deck was the Nine of Cups, okay? You are the wish fulfillment. And I'm hearing they've fought long and hard. They've thought long and hard, okay? We've also got the Chariot, okay? This is about direct action. Again, with the Ace of Wands, you are going to get some kind of awareness of this energy very quickly, because this is a fast moving energy. Okay, you're sat there thinking, well, the Knight of Pentacles isn't, and the Page of Pentacles isn't so much. It's a more grounded, slower energy with this other underlying energy. Because don't forget, I feel like there's probably a lot of smoke screens. There's probably a lot of like, well, on social media they look happy, so how would they come towards me? This is how I feel this person presents themselves. It's like they give a lot of white noise, but then the real energy is coming at the end of the conversation. They give a lot of distractions within their normal day-to-day, but actually the real deal is coming later on at the last 3 minutes of the conversation. Because of the last couple of cards that flew out, it's like they're holding back, they're holding back. This is probably their energy at the moment. They're holding back, they're holding back, they're holding back, and then it's just going to all come out. Okay, that's the energy I'm feeling. Again, 9 of Cups, the Chariot, that suggests a very fast-moving energy. They want to go towards that kind of their wish fulfillment. Not only that, but we've also got the 6 of Cups and the Sun. Okay, so you could have children with this person. They could be from a past life, but this is talking about reconciliation towards their happiness, something that truly makes them happy. Okay, something that they don't have to wade through to kind of, you know, all this white noise. And I feel like it could be a pattern of behavior in their previous partner or the current partnership, because it's like it's not depth. There's no depth with a communication, I feel, around them. And I feel like with you, they have to bring that. Again, 9 of Cups, the Chariot, the 6 of Cups, the Sun. Okay, wish fulfillment, rushing towards your needs, the Chariot. Okay, 6 of Cups, nostalgic, fond memories of the past. Like they're all, I feel like this is just going around their heart center, their head center, and the Sun, happy memories. It's like they feel there's a fondness around this that they want to reconcile about. And the reason is we pulled Judgment. This is someone who's very consciously aware now of what their needs are. Okay, you've got the angel blowing the trumpet, and that these guys have jumped out of their coffins sort of screaming up saying, yeah, I'm saved. Like, this is amazing, you know. The question is not how they feel. The question is when. When will they actually, and I feel like this could come fairly quickly, all right? I feel like in the end, between now and the end of the month that you're watching this in, it's going to be that they're going to show you more signs that they are, because I feel like they probably have really held back with this 4 of Pentacles, because they don't know, they didn't know initially. They were umming and ahhing about it. You know, maybe they came forward in an immature energy and looked like they only wanted the sort of, you know, the more fun times, the more superficial times, rather than any depth. Okay, they maybe know by this point that they are wrong, because again, apology, but they're undecided about what they're going to do until, you know, the elephant in the room is removed, 3 of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles is offered. So guys, I'm going to pull you an oracle card, but this is looking very positive to me. They feel like they know what it is they want. Pile number 2, I feel like your person knows what it is they want, and if they don't know immediately now, they are going to soon, because I'm hearing a spirit might be giving them a little nudge. Pile 2's person, how do they consciously feel towards them, please, Spirit? Okay. Brilliant card. Absolutely brilliant. They feel at peace with you. Archangel Chamuel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And this is the dove of peace. Okay. You could have a significant connection around birds. I almost feel like there is a lot of communication coming through very shortly around this energy. I'm hearing they want reconciliation. So guys, this is how they currently feel towards you. This is how they feel. Hopefully this has been of some assistance to you. If you want to put in a suggestion as to what next pick a card video you want to see, by all means, I'm all ears. Hopefully this has been of some help to you. Thank you so much for all your likes and subscriptions. It is massively appreciated. For all those listening and who have watched this, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Take good care of yourselves, and hopefully this has been some help. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. This is your pick a card reading. You chose this deck here, the Archangel Power cards. I can't speak. When is Mercury retrograde over, please? I think beginning of December. So yeah, okay, so let's see. Pile 2, please obviously do take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you are watching this video, this will still be valid. So Pile 2's person here, how do they feel towards the person who picked pile 2. How do they feel towards pile 2, please? Just going to link in with the energy. Decision time. Do they cut and run or do they stay? I'm hearing things are about to get interesting. Things are about to get interesting. When people do that, they're like, okay, we're listening. Okay, so let's see. Right, let's just pull a couple more cards. I want to get some some clarifiers around the cards I've just pulled, but these cards are interesting. How annoying. Right, okay, so which ones am I taking here? Yep. Which ones, guys? Nope. Okay. Interesting. What's this one for? Put it back. Okay. I'm just listening to the guides because they're directing me. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to begin? This is interesting. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Okay, so this is how they're currently feeling. They could have been in an isolation period. They could have been a little bit distant here. We've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. I feel like they've really been thinking about the situation between you guys. It's been going around in their head. I'm hearing guys just saying it over and over and over and over in their head. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? It's probably why I was mentioning that earlier. There is an annoyance around this person. It could be that they hate making decisions and that they're being forced to. It could be that I'm hearing you could have laid the gauntlet down where you've made your intentions extraordinarily clear and it's down to them to decide what they're going to do next, because we've got the King of Swords here, okay? This is someone, if it's not an air sign, Aries, what is Aries? It could be an Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? Someone who's having to make a decision about what it is they want. What is it they're going to do? How are they going to sort of, practically deliver that? Because the reason they have to make a decision is the 2 of Cups, okay? This is a very, I'm hearing, sacred bond in their eyes. Something that is very, and I'm getting all butterflies now. Let me just tune into this energy. Wow. This is someone who's got a lot of emotions, okay? Oh my goodness. I'm hearing the song, You're Too Good to Be True. What's that song? I can't take my eyes off you. You're too good to be true. You feel like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. What's that song? You're so good to be true. No. I can't take my eyes off of you. I feel like it's a Michael Bublé song. You feel like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last. I'm trying to listen to what they're saying. At long last. Love has arrived. Something of something something. What is that song? I love you, baby. Yeah, I love you, baby. That's the song I'm hearing. I know. I'm just quietly cringing at the fact that I've just sung. Okay, guys, I apologise for everyone's ears. There is a very strong depth of emotion here, and my heart is going a little bit like. I'm doing silly things, so I mean, what does that tell you? They're probably in a bit of a giddy mood, and they want to do. It's like my heart's on fire, and I want to do all these. It's like they're in love. They're in love. There you go. They're in love. Very simple to put. They're in love. And I've just got a silly grin on my face. How I'm acting is I feel how this person's acting. I was like, what is wrong with you? And they're just like, love. And then my stern guide just stepped forward going, yes, but there is a decision to be made. You're quite right, there is. There could have been some loss, okay? So this is the next card being pulled, all right? Past the very kind of very strong, energetic, emotional energy of, I love you, baby, as a message. You know, I love you. We've got the Five of Cups. So this is usually in the traditional tarot deck. The three cards. Charlie, what are you talking about? The three cards. Why do I keep saying three cards? It's a message for someone, I'm being told. Maybe you're watching this and you're pulling out cards. Pick three if that's you. My guides are saying yes. Okay, so this is a hidden message for someone. Okay, so Five of Cups is essentially in the traditional tarot deck where you would see three cups that are essentially fallen over and spilt out with the emotions, and then the Two of Cups that are left. So they could have left something or lost something, because we've got the Four of Wands here, which is traditionally a very sacred, like twin flame card, sacred union card, getting together card, but there's been a loss around it. So maybe you have separated from this person temporarily. Maybe they are in a separation with someone else, but it's like you are the Two of Cups in the separation, and now they're deciding what they're going to do about this, because there's a very strong energy around this. There's no getting away from it. It's not like they can pretend that this isn't there and, you know, this doesn't exist, because it's like there is a Ten of Pentacles energy here, which is essentially a deep commitment. So maybe they are in a commitment, but they just stepped out of that, or they're wanting to step out of that, and they're wanting to be single. Nine of Pentacles, okay? Because we've also got here the Justice and the Seven of Wands card, which is usually justice. It could be a married person, they could be married, that's going through a divorce or is going to renounce a divorce to separate, to maybe be around yourself. But this is the Justice card. If it's not a actual marriage or divorce, it's like, one sec, my guy's talking to me. They can see marriage with you. That's another thing I want to say. If it's not any of those things, it's like they could be defensive towards their existing relationship. Let's pull some more cards. How do they feel, Spirit? Wow. We've got Epiphany here. Okay. It says, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answer that come through meditation. So it could be that they're currently feeling this and they're really mulling all this over. But once they come out of that Four of Swords energy, then they'll be demonstrating this very strong emotion. How do they feel towards you? And if there isn't a third party involved, it could just be that they were separated from you at some point and they want to have a deeper commitment, because there's a lot of commitment cards here. We've got the Justice card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. I mean, essentially this is a very strong energy of union, you know. Let's see what else the Spirit want to say. How do they currently feel? How do they feel, Spirit, towards pile 3? How? Wow. Okay, guys. I mean, this is like someone's coming in hot here. This is the Knight of Swords. They're coming in hot. Okay, they are coming in hot. That's how they feel. They want to rush forward and give you their truth. They want to speak their truth and speak their mind. And what are they doing? Six of Cups. This is reconciliation, reunion, soulmates. This is past life connection. This is children. Maybe you have kids with this person. But this, with these two cards, the Knight of Swords with the Six of Cups, this is essentially a done deal. Like, this is a done deal. They're going to speak out. They have to, but they need time first to have that space in order to. So just essentially how they're feeling is they want space in order to really clarify their thoughts, because this is going to happen. Like, yeah. Messages for pile 3, please, Spirit. Messages for pile 3. How does their person feel towards them? How does their person feel towards them, please? Thank you. Right, okay, so they're needing to undergo healing at the moment. So chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So this is the Archangel Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. They're undergoing a healing, okay? So the Epiphany card, the Four of Swords in reverse with the chakra cleansing card, they need to undergo this at the moment. You are very heavily featured on their mind. This is not something that is just kind of, you know, they don't really care about, or they're just going to kind of leave it. They are very deeply thinking about this. This is because with the two contrasting kind of sets of cards, we've got an energy of contemplation, healing, and then suddenly a lot of commitment cards coming. Okay, again, they're balancing their energy, the yin and the yang. So if you know how they feel towards you, they're trying to balance their masculine energy. Maybe they've had a little bit of a detour, maybe they've had some hard blows in life recently, and they're just trying to get their energy back because they know they need it for the next phase. But this is coming. This is coming. And I'm just hearing from the guides, beyond a shadow of a doubt. So if you've been doubting this, just send the energy up to the angels. Maybe you need to do a bit of clearing. Okay. Okay, so this is the garden and the gate. All right. It's like this person is currently on the periphery of you and your energy and your relationship, looking in, thinking, I want to be there. I want to go to that place. I want to be at that place. I want to go there. But again, don't forget they're not quite ready to, because they need to walk away from something. There's something they have to walk away from first. And until they do that, they're in a little bit, I'm hearing limbo, but they will come out of it because they want to be around you. This is very strong energy. It's like they're keeping themselves, I'm hearing a bit hermit mode. Because they have to make sure that the decision is right for them, because I'm hearing there's no going back. Is that upright or the reverse? Here? How do they feel towards pile 3, please, Spirit? You guys could have had a separation. I keep feeling that energy. And if it's not that, then you might not just be in communication. But there's a distinct, it could be a strong physical distance from each other. But it's like the pull is still there. Okay, pile 3's person, how do they feel towards them, please? How does pile 3's person feel towards them, please? Let me just get a few more cards. Yeah. Okay, so there's a serendipitous energy to this. So it's like they feel like they need to take the time, but there's something very fated around this energy. Okay, they feel they can co-create with you, they can develop their life, but it's like I'm hearing tipping points, so maybe they're not in a position to show you that, or maybe they're waiting for something, not just a healing, there's something practical going on in their lives. They have got a loyal heart, so this is something that they see and they deem to be worthy, and it means a lot to them, but also happy, okay? That was another card. The one card that I'm still a bit like, is all that glitters. So have you, maybe there's a third party on your end that they're assuming is the case, but there's something here. All that glitters usually is about a mask. So have you been authentic to this person? Have you put your best foot forward? Because there is something suggesting that they could feel that there isn't maybe been a truth that's spoken between you. Maybe you've held back. What I would say is maybe wait for that energy. If you have been holding back on something, because they're suggesting, and this is not for everyone, this is just going to be for 1 or 2 of you, that there's maybe something that you haven't quite spoken about, that I feel is in the back of their mind. It's not the main thing, because we've got all these other amazing cards, the co-create, the loyal heart, the happy, the serendipity. But I feel like there could be, or there has been doubt put into their mind at some point, and they're trying to weigh that up also. So hopefully, guys, that's been of some help. As I say, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and all of your likes and subscriptions. It's massively appreciated. If you want to make a suggestion as to what the next pick a card will be, I'm all ears. If you need to get in hold of me here, there's an email address in the description box. By all means, send me an email. There's other services that I offer as well. And guys, have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. Take good care of yourselves. Speak soon. Bye.